Part 4. I obeyed. I returned to my father in the field and rehearsed the whole matter to him. He replied to me that it was of God, and told me to go and do as commanded by the messenger. I left the field, and I went to the place where the messenger had told me the plates were deposited. Remember, he had it so clearly in his head. And owing to the distinctness of the vision which I had concerning it, I knew the place the instant that I arrived there. This is the place. I know it. I've been here before. Convenient to the village of Manchester, Ontario County, New York, stands a hill of considerable size. We've got the Derbyshire Dale Hills. I don't think it was that big, but sure. And the most elevated of any in the neighbourhood. On the west side, but to you guys it will be that side, and now I'm probably confusing us both. On the west side of this hill, not far from the top, under a stone of considerable size, lay the plates, deposited in a stone box. This stone was thick and rounding in the middle on the upper side, and thinner towards the edges, so that the middle part of it was visible above the ground, but the edge all around was covered with earth. Having removed the earth, I obtained a lever, which I got fixed under the edge of the stone, and with a little exertion raised it up. I looked in, and there indeed did I behold the plates, the Urim and Thummim, and the breastplate, as stated by the messenger. Check. Each one of those. The box in which they lay was formed by laying stones together in some kind of cement. In the bottom of the box were laid 2 stones crossways of the box, and on these stones lay the plates and the other things with them. I made an attempt to take them out, but was forbidden by the messenger, and was again informed that the time for bringing them forth had not yet arrived, neither would it until 4 years from that time. But he told me that I should come to that place precisely in 1 year from that time, and that he would meet there meet with me, and that I should continue to do so until the time should come forth for obtaining the plates. Accordingly, as I had been commanded, I went at the end of each year, and at each time I found the same messenger there, and received instruction and intelligence from him at each of our interviews, respecting what the Lord was going to do. So concerning, in other words, what the Lord was going to do, and how and in what manner his kingdom was to be conducted in the last days. So he was being given instruction as to what was ahead for him, what his work would be doing. And like, human brains, we need repetition. And he had this yearly, which is amazing. At length, the time arrived for obtaining the plates, the Urim and Thummim, and the breastplate. On the 22nd day of September, 1827, or in other words, 1827, having gone as usual at the end of another year to the place where they were deposited, the same heavenly messenger, this is Moroni, delivered them up to me with this charge, that I should be responsible for them, that if I should let them go carelessly or through any neglect of mine, I should be cut off, but that if I would use all my endeavours to preserve them until he, the messenger, should call for them, they should be protected. I soon found out the reason why I received such strict charges to keep them safe, and why it was that the messenger had said that when I had done what was required at my hand, he would call for them. For no sooner was it known that I had them than the most strenuous exertions were used to get them from me. Every stratagem that could be invented was resorted to for that purpose. The persecution became more bitter and severe than before. And for those of you who don't know what persecution means, it means you're targeted. You're targeted for who you are or what your beliefs are. Basically, like bullying. And multitudes were on the alert continually to try and get them from me, if possible. But by the wisdom of God, they remained safe in my hands until I had accomplished by them what was required at my hand. When, according to the arrangements, the messenger called for them, I delivered them up to him, and he has them in his charge until this day, being the 2nd of May, 1838 or 1838.